Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Outside.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, 49ers.
Get set. Hang around, son.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Statter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. Really nice team.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, 15.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. When you talk about this Seahawks defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Derek Hall has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it was caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Royal.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
The Seahawks at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. That one caught. It's Horton.
And running with power here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 63 yards. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Purdy from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. And it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take
Here's
over
the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might always be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. Throw out line to Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Come on.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now he'll tuck this and run. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Outside. Up.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Get set. Up.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Torrey Horton,
74 yards.
and the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Get set, get set. Line around, up.
Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
1st down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Watkins, 33 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
49ers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. He completes this to Walker.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll look to throw.
Goes right back to McBride.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll drop the throw. This is caught. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Ready? Panthers, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And all will be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Backs over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Powering his way forward. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49ers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 40.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop the throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Go! Liking 18. Go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Reek Woolen in on the stop.
At the 38-yard line.
Second and 7. Purdy will set up the throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense.
But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
He's got the first down and potentially a lot more.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But